Hi, and welcome to yet another episode of Success Builders. So today we have something special for you. We have Catalina Grija here with us today. She is a doctor of internal medicine and functional medicine. How are you today, Catalina?
I'm fantastic. Thank you. How are you?
Great, thank you. Thanks for being on the show with us.
My pleasure.
Sure. Which part of the world are you um, calling us from?
I am in Chicago. I'm in the United States.
Oh, fantastic. Cool. For those of you who maybe haven't seen any of my other episodes, I'm in New Zealand, so I'm in the future, the day ahead of Catalina. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty crazy with the time zones. Um, yeah, I'm very interested to know, a bit about your history and how you came about going into medicine. So just walk us through that.
Sure. I am Romanian, actually. And my grandpa was a physician, my mom was a dentist. And so it was kind of expected, like a family tradition, right, for me to go into medicine. And I really loved, from the beginning, nutrition and helping people get healthy. So it was a very good choice for me to go into medicine. And when I came to the United States, um, it became clearer and clearer after some 20 years in private practice that really prevention is my passion. And that's how I transitioned to functional medicine because that's where I figured that I found out that you can really go to the root of problems and do many, many tests that are so different from the traditional medicine testing and find out things that you can help people prevent aging with and prevent certain illnesses and even correct certain problems that may lead to illnesses later on. So I am really passionate about that.
Awesome. If you had to define for us in internal medicine and functional medicine, how would you explain it?
So internal medicine approaches people by finding certain diagnoses, establishing diagnoses, and treating those illnesses. Of course, everybody is different, so you take into account many variables there. But essentially, you're treating a disease, and I spend time in education, so trying to prevent, educate, diet, exercise, compliance, all that. But I think in internal medicine, people's expectations are different than in functional medicine. In functional medicine, you look at um, investing in your health because none of these tests are covered by insurance. And once a person really wants to dig deeper into why they feel a certain way or how they can really help themselves to cure certain problems, feel better, prevent certain conditions, maybe they're scared about the illnesses that are in their family tree. They invest, they understand the power of this, of health, basically, and they invest in themselves. So they come with a different attitude and they're coachable and they're compliant and they do everything in order to get the result because that's what they came for. It's not the expectation that, oh, I'm taking my medication, so I must be okay. No, you should not have to take a medication. I mean, that would be the ideal, right? If at all possible. Of course, not everything's possible. Certain medications have to be taken, but again, it's a different attitude.
Definitely.
Plus, we believe much more in natural products
Right, right,
and
right.
in again different testing. In traditional medicine, not quite.
Right. So, if I may summarize, internal medicine is targeting the symptoms, right? But functional medicine is basically preventing the symptoms from happening in the first place. Am I correct?
Correct. But traditional medicine is for focused on diagnosis. So
Right.
certain symptoms plus certain tests equal a certain diagnosis. In
Right. Right.
functional medicine, I don't care about the diagnosis so much. I care about the symptoms and what triggered those to try to prevent the diagnosis.
Right. Right. Yeah. So, like, for example, myself. in in my family tree, my father has diabetes, so that that really got me thinking that I need to live healthy because I don't want to get diabetes, you know. Um, yeah, and also the history of heart disease, where my grandfather passed away from a heart attack. Actually, both my grandfathers, and
Mm.
I've really decided to become more conscious in terms of health. Um, I don't drink soft drinks anymore. I used to drink soft drinks all the time. It's just like crazy. I've even cut down coffee. I used to drink coffee every day, but now only maybe once, twice a week. So those are like small steps that I've taken personally, and it's just basically switched to water instead of drinks and soft drinks and that, and then going for walks. Those are the main things that I've been doing with my health. But I'm always very interested to learn about, new things that are out there. And in fact, I know that you're just getting involved in something totally brand new, and I think it's coming on the market, just launched. So tell us a bit about that.
Yes, it's a very exciting product for me because my niche in functional medicine is weight loss and metabolic diseases. And we just launched a product in the United States and Australia, for that matter, that activates your body's production of GLP-1, which is a hormone that practically balances out the sugars and has a major role in cardiovascular health and also weight loss, of course. And it's all natural. So it's not like the injectables. Everybody
Mm.
knows about injectables, GLP-1 synthetic medication, right? So they're agonists only, like Ozempic and Mounjaro and Wegovy. Um, those are synthetic injectables, first of all.
Right.
And this is a natural product which is taken orally by mouth that makes your body produce GLP-1. So totally different. And it increases your GLP-1 levels by 140%,
Wow,
which is
that's big.
amazing. And the results are fantastic. We had a clinical trial and then several, like a trial after trial, so to
Hmm.
speak, where several people took it. And so far, there has not been any failure. And everybody loses weight. And what's interesting to me is that people lose inches.
Oh yeah.
Some people even more inches than pounds.
Wow, that's actually pretty good. Uh, and over what sort of time period?
So the clinical trial showed that people lose on average 9 pounds in 8 weeks and up to 25 pounds in 12 weeks.
Wow.
Uh, we had people that lost about between 8.4 and 18 pounds in 6 weeks.
Those are
So
really good results.
fantastic results, yes, and lots of energy, and everybody feeling good, and everybody who had any metabolic problems, maybe sugars elevation or so, they're doing much better. So we'll see what the future holds, but the results are very promising so far, and it's
Sounds
a
very
natural
encouraging.
product.
Yeah. So, for us, you know, lay people, can you explain to us what you mean by metabolic?
So, um, metabolic conditions are like diabetes and high
Ah, yeah.
cholesterol.
Okay.
Okay. So, for example, people that have metabolic syndrome
Mm-hmm.
have usually high blood pressure, a high cholesterol, triglycerides, which come usually from fat and carbs combination,
Mm-hmm.
have a larger waist, and usually have a increased sugars or the diagnosis of or like pre-diabetes, how some people call it. But literally it means your higher sugars than normal, but not quite as high as to be at a diagnosis of diabetes level.
Right, right.
So that puts people at risk for cardiovascular problems like heart attacks
Yes. Okay.
tenfold,
Mm.
tenfold. So we are trying definitely to um, take care of the metabolic syndrome, you know, solve it, so to speak, control sugars, control cholesterol, control blood pressure, so that we eliminate that higher cardiovascular risk.
Okay.
So this GLP-1, there has been a lot of research, obviously, around it, and it seems to be the best target to improve our metabolism.
Fantastic. And just for the audience, I Googled what GLP-1 stands for, and it stands for glucagon-like peptide 1.
Like,
Okay.
yes,
And it says it's like you said, it's a hormone that plays a key role in blood sugar regulation, and it does this by stimulating the release of insulin and reducing the release of glucagon, the hormone that raises blood sugar. And it also helps to slow down digestion. Um, not quite sure
right.
why slowing down digestion is favorable. Wouldn't you want to speed up digestion?
Now, what it does, it slows down the transit of food through the stomach.
So
So
you get more
people
nutrients.
feel fuller.
Ah, okay, right. Okay, I get it. I get it.
Okay. You feel fuller faster. And uh, so you cannot eat as much as before, as
Yes,
you thought you could, right? And but the GLP-1 also affects the leptin and ghrelin, which are the hunger and the satiety hormones.
yes,
So it deals a lot with the gut-brain axis, because GLP-1 is produced in the cell, in the gut cells, in L cells, and uh, there is now, even in traditional medicine, it is accepted that there is a very strong connection between the gut and the brain.
yes.
So when the gut is healthy, definitely we are in much better shape mentally and mood wise
Right,
from
right.
many points of view. Yeah,
Well, that's great.
yeah.
So tell us a bit about the company that is releasing this product.
So it is a very strong company. It is called the Activation Company
Mhm.
because it makes products that usually activate the production of certain elements in the
Right.
body that help us stay healthy, age gracefully, and protect our body from oxidative stress and wear and tear on a daily basis. And there are several products in that category, and the newest one is this one, which helps you make GLP-1. It's a publicly traded company, and yeah, the stock recently went up significantly, of course,
Because the
with
launch,
the
yes.
launch,
Mm.
yeah, of this new product. I don't know how it is in Australia, but apparently in US, 82% of people need or want to lose weight.
I'd say it's similar, maybe not as high because the US is known for having one of the highest obesity rates in the world, but I'd say
Yeah.
it'd be up there as well. Um, And besides weight loss, does this also help with, general holistic health as well?
Absolutely. The idea is when you take this product, so far, people are feeling better, have more energy. If the sugar is down, obviously you will have more energy, right?
Mm,
And when you lose weight, you can move more. So people are more active, have more energy, are more active, and they um, we'll see what the again long-term results when people lose even more than this will tell about other benefits for joints and heart and everything. But it's it's obvious that we will influence all those areas because when you lose weight, when you get to your goal weight,
impacts everything.
it makes a huge difference for your whole body.
I can also see that there'll be some psychotherapeutic benefits. Like sometimes someone can think they're depressed, but they actually only have low blood sugar, you know, or low blood pressure or something like that. So then they go on antidepressant medicine and all that kind of stuff. But meantime, it's only just low blood sugar and they feel down and they don't feel like they have the energy to go through life. And then this perhaps could help with that, you know. Um,
Um, well, again, and there is this gut brain brain gut axis
hmm,
that is so important because so many hormones are produced, even serotonin is produced in the gut. So when in functional medicine, the intestine is the center of the universe, so to speak, because right, if your intestine is not healthy, you're not going to absorb all the nutrients that you need, and you will actually put in this into circulation. You would have a leaky gut, so you'll put into circulation more inflammatory toxin. So and you're not going to eliminate what you really need to eliminate. So that's why it's so important to have a healthy gut. So uh, this hormone, just by lowering sugar levels and helping people cut cravings, and people have cravings for different things, right? Some
yeah.
people may crave sweets, some people may crave, crackers or saltine crackers or something,
Coffee.
or coffee, or soft drinks. Or so when you balance the sugars, definitely you decrease the level of inflammation in the body.
That's right. And
So
which leads to oxidative
that's
stress
already,
and
yep.
yeah, and then creates all those harmful free radicals in the body and all that sort of thing. So you
Yeah.
definitely, yeah. So would this be something that someone would take if they don't need to lose weight? Like let's say someone is like at their correct weight or maybe even a little bit below their correct weight, would they still take this for any particular reason or it's not aimed at that market?
It is very good for people that maybe, skinny, let's say, or at the ideal weight, but they have sweet cravings
Right, right, right. Okay.
because we have what's called the sick skinny person,
Hmm.
which are people that burn fast everything, so they think they can eat anything, but it's not true. None of us can put a lot of chemicals in our body and sugar and inflammatory toxins without paying a price. So if there are people that are at the ideal weight, but they have cravings, definitely this will help them. And then people that may be not really overweight, but they have diabetes, this will also help them. And I would think people that have fatty liver, although again, they don't have to be significantly overweight, um, this will help them too, because there is up to 27% reduction in visceral fat, which is the fat in the organs in the
Hmm.
clinical trial, which is fantastic.
Okay.
Anything. like 30% decrease in something, it's
Yeah,
amazing. So there are different benefits for people. So I'm taking it, although, I don't need to lose any weight, but I wanted to obviously see how I feel with it because I don't want to recommend something that I don't know,
agreed.
that I
Yeah.
have not tried, right? And I uh, I feel definitely I have more energy, but yeah, I you have to stop eating at some point. You cannot just keep eating because it stays right here in
Yeah.
your stomach. It doesn't. Yeah, it's a different feeling. But I have more energy. That I can tell, and I've only been taking it for 4 days. So
Oh, wow. So basically, for someone who's really at their ideal weight or under, they still take it because for the energy benefits and to also reduce visceral fat, because even though they may not look like, they are overweight, they may still have fat around the organs, which is not healthy for you. Is that correct? Yeah.
right, correct. And
Yeah.
people can determine that. There are now several body composition scales, right? That
Hmm.
can tell you exactly how much fat under the skin you have, how much fat in the organs you have, protein level, water level, hydration, and everything. So you can determine that through these type of scales. And also, people know their blood tests, and they will see if there is a change in a drop in the liver enzymes, maybe. We'll see. And of course, ultrasound will always tell a person if they have fatty infiltration of the liver.
That's so interesting. And if someone wanted to um, purchase this product, how would they do that?
They would go to the website, which is daciamedical.lifevantage.com.
Okay, cool. And
We'll
we'll
post
include
it.
the link as well below this video. And just feel free to have a look and go to um, the Facebook and Instagram profiles of Catalina Grija, and please check it out. I mean, she seems to know her stuff. She's really passionate about helping people and making sure that we all live better and healthier lives, which I think having quality of life is one of the most important things. And extended quality of life is, the major um, item of importance, actually, because there's no way to live if you don't have quality of life. And yeah, so um, I do just encourage everyone to just check out the information. Thank you so much for your time here with us today, Catalina. It was fantastic. Do you have any closing thoughts you would like to leave with the audience?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. It was a pleasure. And I want to just quote Mark Hyman, who's the guru in functional medicine in the United States. He's the director of Cleveland Clinic Institute of Functional Medicine. He says a heart attack happens at 70, but it started already at 30,
Yes, that's right.
right? A disease, most things don't happen overnight. And if we take it at the right time, if we address it on time, you have a chance of preventing it. So just take your um, um, consider prevention as the most important thing that you can do for your body, and understand that investing in your own health is the best investment that you'll ever make.
That is correct. That is definitely the number one investment before anything else, because you can't enjoy your wealth if you don't have the health.
Absolutely, absolutely right, Ricardo.
I
Yeah,
need to make that into a quote. You can't enjoy your wealth if you don't have the health. There we go. That's cool. Um,
absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you again for being with us today. And to the viewers, this is an amazing story about somebody who has come from humble beginnings in Romania and has really made something of her life and is now a professional in her field. So I encourage everyone to dream big and build bigger. See you next time.
See you.